Well, first, I want to thank you for listening to the short message. I'll be very concise, I promise. These books that are in the process of being promoted stem from the fact that I had horrible feelings of guilt when I began to minister to vets who actually fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. You see, I had a great time in the service, had wonderful adventures, and traveled a lot. I came back wondering why everyone didn't join the Army. To give you an idea as to my military life, think of the sitcom series MASH. Now visualize that kind of attitude without the doctors and nurses and without the wounded. If you're picturing it, that was pretty much my life in France for 2 great years of my young life. Then I met real veterans, as described in the text below, who had actually been in combat, and I saw with horror the effect it had on them, emotionally and physical. As just one example, we were dealing with a young woman who was just finishing up her tour of duty in Iraq, and she, for some reason, swapped patrol duty with one of her fellow soldiers. In that patrol, her replacement was killed, and this poor gal was suffering tremendous survivor guilt. She could barely raise her head when we talked to her. That's just one of many cases we work with as volunteers. Then I had the idea of writing books for their benefit. Now I know that self-improvement and inspirational books are plentiful, but these are truly different. One consists of several funny anecdotes designed to bring a smile to the reader. Each chapter isn't funny, but there's a liberal dose of humor throughout the book. Now, I'm an avid reader of self-help books. Who doesn't need self-help on occasion? But I found that few, very few, had any humor at all in them. I firmly believe that the mind is opened up with humor far more than any other single factor. When you couple that with some profound insights, all stemming from true incidents, I believe that a foundation is set for some life changes. And that's where the second book comes in, to provide good, firm steps to get back into living again. The books, 4 of them now, are not only for vets to read, but for absolutely anyone. And the more readership, the more money will go directly to vet causes. A part of the proceeds will be sent directly to vet organizations. Now, these books will make wonderful gifts, and I believe that they can be used for sales organizations as well as marvelous gifts for clients of any type of organization. See, for the type of exposure that I'm seeking and envisioning, it calls for far more money to promote than I have at my disposal. So as you can see, we need your help. See the text below for what you receive for your donations. And thank you for taking your time to listen to my mission, and I hope that you join us.